and welcome to the first game of the 2023 Single A West District as we are live from Cowley, Wyoming as Lovell is hosting the tournament. Man, the field looks beautiful. This is the Big Country Properties with Bobby Dolezal pregame show. I'm Aaron Poling, this is Elan Olliff. All set to bring you game one between the Cody Cubs as they will serve as our higher seed as they will be on the home dugout, taking on the Rawlins Generals as they will be on the third base dugout as Cody will be in the first base dugout. It's going to be a great day. I mean, we have all the first round matchups today. We have, first of all, Cody versus Rawlins now. Next will be Lander versus Green River as the loser of both the first games. They will play in the third game. And then the nightcap, we have the Evanston Outlaws taking on the Lovell Mustangs. Once again, I'm Aaron Poling, this is Elan Olliff. Thank you for joining us, as today should be a great day, Elan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always there's something about postseason baseball that always kind of makes it a little bit different than any other postseason. I mean, every pitch matters, every move, that every single one of these managers matter. And for one of these two teams, they're going to move on to the district semifinal tomorrow. For the other one, they're going to be playing for their lives tonight at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so this is a big game for both teams. Obviously, Cody comes in probably as the favorite. Rawlins, though, it's baseball. You can always shock the world, as Rawlins will have to play a perfect game, but we'll get into that more after the break. You listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of District Baseball here on mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dolezal, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the Log Cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball here on mylocalradio.com. It is time for the El Paso All-American Mexican Girls scene set for today's matchup. And for this matchup, it'll be the Cody Cubs taking on the Rawlins Generals. And we talked a little bit before break, Elan, that Rawlins is going to have to play a perfect game to beat this Cody Cubs team. They are the defending champs, and they're the defending champs for a reason.
Absolutely, but, I mean, if it's going to happen for Rawlins, it's got to happen right now, and they've got to get off to a hot start. We'll talk about more of that in our Keys to the Game segment. But, yeah, that is our scene set today. It's win or go home. Well, not quite win or go home, but it's don't play for your lives if you lose this one. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful day out. The sun's out. I mean, we got some nice shades. We want to thank the people here, the people from Lovell that are putting on the tournament, as it's a very beautiful setting for a great tournament here in Cowley, Wyoming. But with that, we got to take a quick break. You listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball on mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this. Power tools. Every driver deserves quality parts. Practical and cool. So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy.
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Helping young people grow into productive adults is like putting a puzzle together. Each aspect of life is equal to one puzzle piece. Restful sleep, a healthy breakfast, a positive experience at home before school sets the tone for the whole day. Positive student interaction with teachers, district staff, coaches, and peers all add to the puzzle. At Uinta County School District Number 6, we work hard to make each puzzle piece meaningful and powerful for every student. By working together, we can help every student grow into a masterpiece. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of Single A West District Baseball on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming. It is now time for the pregame coaches show, brought to you by Jake Majors with the Bullock Agency, but unfortunately due to the nature of tournament play, we were unable to get an interview with both coaches, as this are the most important games of the year. So we want to thank Jake Major with the Bullock Agency for sponsoring our coaches show. When we come back, we'll have your rosters and some keys to the game. Listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
It's a great time to check out the digital banking options at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union and skip the trip. Members who enroll in digital banking can make deposits remotely, check bank balances, transfer money between accounts, make loan payments, and use automatic bill pay options. You can even connect Quicken or QuickBooks to your Trona Valley digital banking accounts. Learn how digital banking with Trona Valley Federal Credit Union can make your life simpler. Stop in today. Member NCUA. Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back inside the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as we are going to see some of the rosters brought to you by Varsity Inc. as we'll go to Rawlins first.
Yeah, of course, Weston Mathil. Another one to keep an eye on is Brian Paulson for the Generals. J.D. Chiswick and, of course, the Taffney brothers, Timely and Trinity, are some names to definitely keep an eye on for the Generals. And then when you're talking about the reigning state champions in the Single A, the Cody Cubs, of course, you cannot not mention this team without talking about Trey Schroeder, Wyatt Johnson. William Duke's going to be on the mound today. Ben Rinker, he pitched against Powell on Friday. So there's a lot. And, of course, Trey Schroeder, there's a lot to be excited about if you're this Cody Cubs team.
That'll do it for our team intro. Is brought to you by Varsity Inc. Thank you to the folks of Varsity Inc. for sponsoring that as we are going to go to our Ellingford brothers keys to tonight's game. For that, we turn it over to Elan Olliff.
Yeah, first for the visiting team, Rawlins, I think you've got to get a run in the first 2 innings and try to show that you're not afraid of this team. I mean, it's very easy to go play against the logo, which is the Cody Cubs. I mean, they are the dynasty in the Single A, and it's very easy to kind of get caught up in playing against the logo. But if you're the Generals, I think you have to go out and you have to set a tone early. I think the run in this first inning is not exactly required, but you definitely cannot go silent in the second inning. For the Cody Cubs, I think you just do what have gotten you here. They've had largely an untroubled season with the exception of Powell, and I think you just continue to throw strikes and play defense if you're the Cody Cubs.
Yeah, you don't win 31 ball games by accident. If you're Cody, don't let the dog hang around. But if you're Rawlins, you got to play a perfect game. If you can play a perfect game, then you have an opportunity. And we are about ready to go as leading off for the Rawlins Generals is Weston Mathil. He's playing center field. William Duke on the mound for the Cubs comes set. First pitch is inside, ball one. Let's go over the rest of that lineup for the Generals. J.D. Chiswick playing second. Brian Paulson batting third, playing third. Tommy Chiswick catching, batting fourth. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Lee Masters playing short, batting fifth. Eli Weisenberg playing left field, batting sixth. Timely Taffner first, as swung on and missed, 1-2. As Timely Taffner is playing first base, batting seventh. Jericho Schwink, right field, batting eighth. Trinity Taffner on the mound for the Generals, batting ninth. As Duke, in a 1-2 count, comes set the pitch. Swinging a line drive toward the second baseman, caught on the run by the second baseman, Miles Bailey, for the first out, as Mathil put a good swing on it, unfortunately, right at the second baseman in Adam Ball.
Yeah, that you're not going to get a lot of success there by hitting it right to a great second baseman like what Cody has year in and year out.
It's a good swing, though, as the first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1 to J.D. Chiswick. As Duke comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a line drive over the head of the shortstop into left field as Chiswick now has a base hit. It's the first base hit of the tournament. One out single. One out single brings up Brian Paulson playing third base. As Duke working from the first base side of the rubber. Checks the runner at first. Medium lead, the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. 0-1 to Paulson.
Rawlins in that red uniform, white numerals. It's kind of a blue camo look for the Cubs here tonight, or this morning. So used to saying tonight.
Little digi pattern for the Cody Cubs as Duke comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a fly ball into left field, sending the left fielder back over his head as Thompson's unable to make the play. The runner at first had to hold up, so it's going to be a long single as the Generals now have runners on first and second as Paulson rips one down the left field line for a long, hard single.
And this is what we talked about in the pregame show and the keys to the games for the Rawlins is they have to be able to establish some momentum early and they have to be able to establish some pace early. And right now they're doing a great job with the runner in scoring position with only one down.
Big opportunity for the Generals to score first. That brings up Tommy Chiswick, the catcher. Swung on and fouled straight back, 0-1. It's a big opportunity here for the Generals. If you can come out and score first, that gives you a lot of momentum in this tournament.
Absolutely, and it does kind of show you that, hey, you can score on these guys.
Duke comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2. Been a lot of good swings for the Generals so far. Even that first at bat, I mean, you hit a hard line drive, just unfortunately right at the second baseman. Not much you can really do there is for the pitch. Pick off to first. Runners back in time. As Duke comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner towards first. First baseman's over to pick it. Feeds the pitcher as
they're checking with each other. It looks like he's out.
It was real close over at first. I'm not sure how much of the bag the first baseman Schroeder got, but he got enough of it to get the out. Big at bat here as Lee Masters steps to the plate. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Looking for a big RBI knock with 2 outs. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Mastis kind of watching that off-speed kind of go towards the right side. Let's see if they can center it up here.
The 0-1's fouled straight back, 0-2.
This is the same count that they had on the last play, so back-to-back 0-2 starts for Duke.
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up on the infield. As it's going to be dropped on the infield as a catcher. Carlson overran it. New life here for Mastis. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Big opportunity here in the top of the first inning. Duke comes set, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball above the shoulders. That'll do it for the Generals here in the first. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at you're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At Hi, "We're with you" is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Generals threaten in the top of the first inning but cannot score. That'll bring up the Cody Cubs as we'll go over their lineup real quick. Jace Jarrett to lead off playing center field. Trey Schroeder batting second playing first. Jack Schroeder batting third playing right. Dominic Phillips playing third base batting fourth. Trey Thompson in the 5-hole playing Trey Thomason in the 5-hole playing left field. Wyatt Carlson does the catching. He's batting sixth. Ben Riker playing shortstop, batting 7th. William Duke on the mound, batting 8th. And Miles Bailey playing second base, batting 9th.
Now, if you're the Generals, you've got Trinity Taffner out on the mound. This is one of those guys that, we don't know a whole lot about him stats-wise, but we have seen him in a few conference games in the Southwest. But if you are Taffner, I think it's very big that you get a quick out here to lead off the game, as Jace Jarrett will come in to lead things off.
Well, we're about set to go here in the bottom of the first inning. One last instruction for the Generals from the infield as Jarrett steps into the box playing center field. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner from Taffner, 0-1.
So that's what Taffner's going to have to do all morning, really, is get out in front in the count and not allow much to happen.
The 0-1 pitch on the outside corner, 0-2. Taffner out ahead, 0-2 early.
Green River Knights sitting off to our left. Apparently they will be Rawlins General fans this morning.
That's a curveball. It looked like it slipped out of his hand. It's finishes above the zone, 1-2. You don't. We talk about this quite a bit. That's not where you want to miss with a curveball.
No, and Jarrett kind of holds up on it.
The 1-2 pitch is a line drive into left field. That's going to be down for a hit. Be interesting to see how they scored that, as it looked like it hit the left fielder in the glove and it fell to the ground as Jarrett gets on base to start the game for the Cubs.
Yeah, Weisenberg over in left field. He had a chance over in left, just couldn't bring it in. And the official score is a single.
That'll bring up Trey Schroeder. He's going to bat from the left side. Big hole in between first and second base for the lefty. First pitch is outside, ball 1.
So now if you're Taffner, you had an 0-2 count. You had the righty in a good position, but now it's going to be about adjusting and pitching to this southpaw.
The 1-0 is high for a ball. Ball 2. That is the one thing that the Generals cannot do. They cannot walk players today. You got to get ahead of the hitters, and you got to be efficient with the strike zone. You cannot walk.
If they hit on base, that's one thing.
Runner goes. The throw down is not in time, as that pitch was called a strike into right field. They're going to try to advance to third. The throw is not in time. Good base running there from Jarrett as he's able to steal second base. Advances to third base on the throwing error. With nobody out, runner at third in a 2-1 count.
Like they were saying 3-0, but then they correct it 2-1. You're right.
The pitch is popped up. The scoreboard had 3-0, but the umpire was holding up 2-1 or 1-2. Now it's a 2-2 count as Taffner makes his way back to the mound. Big pitch here. If you can get an out on this pitch without allowing the run, that'd be huge for the Generals. The 2-2 swung on and tipped down the third baseline as Trey Schroeder, that is, was out in front.
If you're Taffner, I would normally you're just kind of not worrying about that runner on third, but with Cody, how they tend to play downhill, meaning when they get one run, they just kind of start piling it on. You want to try to keep that off the board as much as possible.
2-2 misses high. It looked like a breaking ball that slipped out of his hand. Taffner has had a little bit of trouble locating that breaking ball here to start the game. The payoff pitch is outside for a ball. Schroeder walks. Trey Schroeder walks. That'll bring up Jack Schroeder playing right field, batting third with the runner on first and third. As he'll bat from the right side. Big opportunity here for the Cubs to score the first runs of the tournament. As if you're the Cubs, being the, I'd say, favorite team, getting runs on the board in the first inning is huge.
Ooh.
First pitch off speed has Schroeder way out in front, trying to make this a 3-0 game in one swing. But if you're going to swing first pitch, you might as well swing like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was a great pitch selection there from Taffner.
The 0-1. Runner goes. That's fouled at the plate.
Looked like he fouled it off his foot a little bit there. And now this is another 0-2 count for Taffner. He's had 3 0-2 counts on 4 of these Cody batters.
Taffner comes set. The pitch is that breaking ball above his head that nearly clipped Jack Schroeder in the box as it went by. Been a little trouble with that pitch in particular for Taffner on the mound as it slipped out of his hand a couple of times. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball. They throw it. They look like they're throwing it to second baseman. Instead, they throw it into right field. A run's going to score. The runner stealing second advances all the way to third. They got the strikeout and just could not execute the play, as that'll bring up Dominic Phillips with the Cubs up 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard in the bottom of the first inning.
And that's just something you can't afford to do in playoff baseball. Shoot yourself in the foot like that on a throwing error.
Yeah. First pitch to Dominic Phillips is low, ball 1. 2 throwing errors in the inning already for the Generals have allowed the Cubs, extra 90 feet both times. With one of those runs coming in to score, the 1-0. Swung on and fouled back, 1-1.
You know, Taffner's actually making some really good pitches here. It's just he needs a little bit more help from that infield.
Phillips steps back into the box. Taffner comes set, holds at the waist, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled straight back, 1-2.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope.
I was going to say that runner on third is Schroeder.
Big pitch here in the inning. If you can get an out here without allowing that second run, that's huge for the Generals. That's going to be popped up down the left field line. Long run is going to fall, as that was the left fielder, Weisenberg, trying to make the play. That was a long run. Would have been a heck of a play if he was able to get there. Instead, it falls and will reset.
And that was the pitch that you kind of wanted if you're Taffner. Put that thing in the air, and it's not. If it falls, it's not a run scored. If he catches it, it's not a tag-up type situation. That could have been a free out there for the Generals if they were able to come through on it.
Taffner looks in, gets the sign. The pitch, swinging a line drive over the third baseman's head for a base hit as Phillips comes through with an RBI single as the Cubs go up 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
And this is what we're talking about. They score one run. It's really, really impossible to stop them from keep going. So if you are Taffner and the Generals right now, you have to get these 2 outs and try not to let that man at first come around.
Stepping into the box is Trey Thomason, the left fielder. 1 out here in the inning. Taffner looks the runner back with a pickoff. As I don't think Phillips had as big of a lead as he's going to have by the time the first pitch is set. Taffner looks in, gets the sign, holds at the waist. First pitch. Swinging a line drive into the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Phillips is going to hit the bag at second, stay there. Great job in the outfield by the left fielder Weisenberg just to keep the runner at second. That brings up the catcher Wyatt Carlson batting in the 6th spot. It's Taffner looking to escape a jam here. 2 runs in the inning. It's at the bottom of the first. The first pitch to the catcher Carlson's popped up to the center fielder as he's able to make the play. That center fielder being Mathil makes the play, fires it in. Runner on second is Phillips. He tags, moves to third. That'll bring up runners on first and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, this is a bit of a win for Rawlins if they can get out of here only allowing 2.
Still work to do, though, as that brings up Ben Reinker, the shortstop, batting 7th. As Taffner looks in. Gets the sign. The pitch. Runner squares the bunt as they try the fake throw. I think what they were trying to do is come up, throw hard like they're going to second, but the pitcher cuts it off. Taffner ducked down, and I think he nearly got popped with that one. Got his glove up in time. Pitch was a strike, though. 0-1.
And that's probably the most important thing is with 2 down, you want to try to keep this thing in a pitcher's count.
The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. As Taffner comes set, the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to second base. Bobbled, picked up, fired to first in time for the out, as that will do it for us here in the bottom of the first inning. Listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Cubs with the lead, as we'll be right back after this.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe.
Go Pups, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
First pitch of the inning to Weisenberg is swung on and missed. 0-1. 2-0 Cubs on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as we move to the top of the second inning. As it is time for our Kazine's Ace fan cam. The legacy continues as the 0-1 misses outside. 1-1. Weisenberg looking to lead off. The Generals, they threatened in the top of the first inning, but were unable to score. Next pitch is outside. 2-1. As Duke working from the stretch, holds at the chest. The 2-1 is on the outside corner, 2-2. Weisenberg steps out, steps back in, batting from the left side, the left fielder. As Duke, the pretty emphatic shakeoff there, the 2-2 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike as he gets Weisenberg looking to start the inning. One down here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring up timely Taffner, as he's going to hit from the right side. It's a good start for Duke after, in the first inning, the Generals were able to get some traffic and get the first out as Taffner swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. You get that first out, it makes it a lot easier to navigate through an inning. The 0-1, swung on and missed, 0-2. As Taffner steps back in. Duke working pretty quickly come set. The 0-2 pitch is outside, 1-2. Pretty rapid pace for Duke with no one on base as the 1-2 misses, 2-2. Pitching is going to be an interesting topic throughout the entire week as there are possibility of playing 4 games. You have to have enough arms as the 2-2 misses up high, 3-2. Taffner fell behind 0-2 in the count, has worked all the way back full. Steps back in. Standing deep in the right-handed batter's box, the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. The battle will continue with the 7th pitch.
I like the fight here from Trinity Taffner right now.
Taffner steps back in. The 3-2 pitch is inside. Timely Taffner draws a one-out walk after falling behind 0-2. Those are the at-bats in a tournament that, as a team, you see that at-bat. You're teaming up there, grinding and battling out. Those are the at-bats you love to see. That'll bring up Jericho Schwink. Schwink bats from the right side. Duke checks the runner at first. First pitch is tipped into the mitt for a strike, 0-1. Duke checks the runner. The pitch. Bounces in, 1-1. As Duke works from the first base side. Checks the runner, Taffner. The 1-1, swinging a fly ball into left field. That sends Thomason over as he makes the grab, running into foul territory. Heck of a catch there from Thomason for out number 2.
That was a great play there from Thomason. Just showing off his speed and his athleticism. Great job.
This brings up Trinity Taffner. Runner on first, 2 outs. Duke tries to pick off the the other Taffner, Timely Taffner, correct? It's Timely.
Yes.
Trying to make sure I get this right, because I guess the entire last time I got it wrong. So I want to make sure I get Timely right. The first pitch of Trinity Taffner is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
Right now for William Duke, we've got 2 strikeouts to 2 walks.
As the 0-1 is swung on and missed, 0-2. Steps back in. Taffner steps back in. Duke comes set. The pitch is inside, 1-2.
Duke trying to see if he can get Taffner to chase something inside there.
Moves the feet as Duke comes set the 1-2 pitch. Bounces in. That gets away from the catcher. Timely Taffner is going to move up as it becomes an even bigger at-bat now for Trinity as runner in scoring position with 2 outs. To imagine a base hit into the outfield. A real good opportunity for the Generals to cut this lead to 2-1. To cut this lead in half. So Duke comes set. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a blooper into left field. The left fielder Thomason had moved in, was played perfectly as he makes the play. And with that, we go to the bottom of the second inning. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as well. Just on mylocalradio.com.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Due up for the Cubs, it'll be Duke Bailey, top of the order. As the Cubs look to add on to their lead. They lead 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Yeah, Duke, of course, the number 9 batter. But then when you look at Jace Jarrett, he's 1 for 1. And then Trey Schroeder drew a walk his first time up. So it's definitely something that I think Trinity Taffner can get a little bit stronger in the game. We'll see what he's able to go through. 1 innings pitched. He's allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and a strikeout.
Yeah, a couple of errors in the inning really aided the Cubs rally as they were able to move up the extra 90 feet on a couple of throwing errors from behind the plate.
Yeah, I think if you can clean up the errors, Trinity Taffner's throwing well enough to keep you in this game, but I think if you're the rest of the team, you got to back up your guy.
Then we get the pitcher Duke looking to help his cause. Into the windup, first pitch of the inning to Duke. Bounces in, ball 1.
We've seen a little bit of problems with control from Taffner later in that first inning. I want to fire something right here to rectify that.
Swung on, hit in the air. That's going to send Weisenberg back as he gets turned around, unable to make the play. That ball's going to fall as Duke hits the bag at third, and he's going to hold up there. Leadoff double for William Duke. Starts the bottom of the second inning.
A great job there by Duke, taking what's given, and now Cody with a big opportunity here to add to their lead.
First pitch of the at-bat is outside, ball 1.
This is first pitch to Miles Bailey, by the way, the second baseman for Cody.
Bailey in the 9th spot looks at ball 2, 2-0. Taffner comes set, 2-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up, out of play. Straight back as that ball is going to roll across onto the road.
Back to that previous play, it almost looked like Weisenberg over in left field might have lost it in the sun a little bit.
2-1 pitch is low, gets by the catcher, and that's going to allow the runner Duke to advance to third on the wild pitch. If you're on the mound, though, you have to shake it off. It's a play that, if you're pitching, you probably want made, but unfortunately it wasn't. You got to complete the job, as it's a 3-1 count to the 9-hitter Bailey, the 3-1. Breaking ball hit in the air, shallow left center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. It's a good piece of hitting there from Bailey. He's able to drive in the run. 3-0 Cubs on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Now makes it as you mentioned, 3-0, and now you got the top of the order due up.
Jarrett, that brings up Jace Jarrett, 1 for 1 on the day, as he's serving as a center fielder. First pitch swinging, and he rips that one down the left field line, foul.
Jarrett already with a single and a run scored.
Nobody out in the inning. The runner goes, swinging a fly ball into left field. Weisenberg giving chase as he is unable to make the catch. He got turned around. That ball's going to fall. They're going to wave the runner in as the cutoff throw rolls in, and the Cubs go up 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, as Jarrett will be credited with a double. Bailey was going on the play, so he was already about at second base by the time the ball hit the ground. Had a very good read there, was able to score on the play. Brings up Trey Schroeder. He walked his first at bat. First pitch of Schroeder is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. As Taffner on the mound is looking to bounce back, he's gotten a couple of, as a pitcher, you've done your job so far. You got a couple of plays that probably could have been converted. Instead, it's a 3-0 count with nobody out here in the inning with 2 runs already home. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Cubs on top. Taffner comes set. The pitch is a strike, 3-1. Schroeder batting from the left side, playing first. Steps back in. Taffner comes set. The pitch. Swung on and popped up into shallow right field, as that's going to fall for a base hit, as the runner on second will advance to third. Runners on second and third, nobody out on a bloop single. Make that a double, actually, as Schroeder is able to hustle into second. Nobody out in the inning. That brings up Jack Schroeder. First pitch swing as it's knocked down at third base. The throw across the infield is going to pull the first baseman, as a run's going to come home to score. That puts the Cubs up 5-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on the E5. As Trey Schroeder was able to advance to third as well. Now we got runners on first and third, nobody out. 5-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Dominic Phillips had a single his first at bat. First pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. The runner goes on the pitch. Will be able to steal second base easily. As Phillips now has 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. Real big opportunity here for the Cubs to break this one open, as he swings and lines that one down the third baseline, foul. Next count 1-1. Generals looking to get an out here, as there's still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. As that's popped up on the infield. Runners on second and third, so there's no infield fly rule as Mastis is able to put it away for out number 1.
That was a much needed out that they needed there.
This brings up Trey Thomason. He's 1 for 1 in the contest. Runners on second and third, 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Cubs on top, 5-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Taffner comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a ball high, 1-0. Thomason, the left fielder, had a pretty nice running grab in the top half of the second inning as he ran into foul territory to make a play. Opportunity here for the Cubs to come through at the plate. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. Taffner. Back to the mound. The 2-0 is low, 3-0. Five 0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Thomason in the 3-0 count. See if he gets the green light here. As Taffner comes set, holds at the waist. 3-0 pitch. The strike at the knees, 3-1. Taffner working from the first base side of the rubber. 1 out in the inning. The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive down the left field line that's hooking into the glove of the left fielder, Weisenberg. That's a very good play from Weisenberg. Runner's going to tag and score. Makes it 6-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. That'll bring up Wyatt Carlson with the runner on second, 2 down in the inning.
That was a good play by Weisenberg. Really helping them out.
Cubs have officially batted around in the inning as Riker is the 9th hitter. Takes a strike, 0-1. As Taffner comes set. The 0-1 hits him. As that'll bring up William Duke with a runner on first and second as he's going to get his second at bat of the inning. I take that back because that was Carlson that got hit. Thomason lined out. As now the Cubs have batted around in the inning. Runners on first and second, 2 out. 4 runs home in the inning. The pitch popped up to the right side. As the first baseman, Taffner, can't bring it in. As they have a runner caught up in a rundown. As Schroeder's going to score. As the Generals are able to get the out, convert it in between second and third. But the Cubs score another run as they put 5 up here in the bottom half of the second inning. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. It is time for the top of the Uinta Iron Vision third inning. As the Generals, they will step to the plate trailing 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. It is Weston Matthew who lined out to the second baseman to start the game. First pitch swinging as he pops it up into shallow left center field as the shortstop Ranker, he'll take charge of that one step under the grass for out number 1. Efficient start for William Duke in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, Duke right now only 35 pitches into this one.
The Cody Cubs outfield, they are playing very shallow. First pitch to Chiswick on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. As there's not going to be very many bloopers or flares that are going to fall in for the Generals with where the outfield's standing, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive right at the shortstop Ranker. He takes one step to his left, makes the play for out number 2.
That's 3 pitches, 2 outs. Now here's Polson, who hit a nice one into left field back in the first.
You got to imagine if you're Paulson, you got to take this first pitch. As Taffner worked really hard on the mound last inning as he swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. The reason why I say take that first pitch, because if you get out, like Taffner has no time to rest.
Yeah, you got to extend this inning a little bit here.
Swinging on the ground, that's going to go under the glove of the third baseman Phillips into left field as Paulson reaches base for the second time today, as that'll go down as an E5.
Well, that was a nice rip by Paulson. He went down low to get it and try to get a piece of it, give himself a chance.
Brings up Tommy Chiswick. He grounded out to first his first time up. Top of the order for the Generals. They put some real nice swings on the ball. Unfortunately, a couple times it's been right at an infielder or they've been able to make the play. First pitch, runner goes. The throw down to second, not in time as Paulson has himself a stolen base with, I would say, a little bit of an unorthodox slide over at second base.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but a good job there by Paulson.
It's going to go down to the stolen base for Paulson. Chiswick swung at the first pitch and missed, 0-1. Here comes that 0-1 pitch. Popped up on the infield, drifting into foul territory. Third baseman Phillips comes over, overruns it. That's going to fall. As it'll be a new life for Chiswick.
Well, same thing with Polson. You've got to take this bat long. You have to figure out a way to get on base because you're right about Taffner. He threw a while out there. He needs the rest.
Duke comes set. The 0-2 pitch. It's outside, 1-2.
Duke just kind of being very efficient here, not wasting any energy. Wants to get out of this thing early.
Duke comes set, holds at the chest. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball into left center field, and that is going to fall into the glove of Thomason as he takes a couple of steps to his left, and that'll do it for us here in the top of the Uinta Iron Vision third inning. Listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. As we are in the district tournament, the Generals are taking on the Cubs, the Generals of Rawlins, the Cubs of Cody, as the Cubs are up 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Just a reminder, the loser of this game will play again today at 4 o'clock. They will play the loser of our next game between Green River and Lander.
And the loser of that game, their season will come to an end tonight here in Lovell. And then we got the nightcap. Home team Lovell taking on the number 2 team out of Southwest, the Evanston Outlaws.
It'll be a fun matchup there where the Evanston Outlaws, they will be playing on the opposing field, yet they will serve as the home team. As we talked about this a couple of times, once on the 307 Baseball podcast, about how much of we talked about this a couple of broadcasts ago about how much of a fun game that could possibly be.
Now the big question right now is how much do you let Trinity Taffner go? If he's making good pitches, that's a great example right there. It's just unfortunately the defense is not able to make the plays for him at the moment.
First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1 as Taffner. Into the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Falls off the plate outside. This is a great take there from the batter, William Duke, as it's a 1-1 count. Taffner, 45 pitches into the outing. I do believe he'd be able to come back if he doesn't throw 105 for game 2. The pitch swung on and popped up into the outfield as Mathel works over to his left, makes the play for out number 1.
And that's a great start to the inning for the Generals.
Unfortunately for Taffner on the mound, a lot of the plays that haven't been made can't be classified as errors. So he's given up 3 earned runs, but I thought he's pitched much better than that so far as the first pitch is outside, ball 1.
This is the first postseason game in the single A season, as the first game in the East tournament isn't starting until 1 o'clock.
Taffner in the windup, the 1-0, outside, 2-0.
And, of course, that features the Sheridan Jets and the Gillette Rustlers.
Taffner fills in a hole on the mound. Back to work. The 2-0 swung on and fouled straight back, 2-1. Cubs are up 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We're in the bottom of the Uinta Envision third inning. On deck is Jace Jarrett at the top of the order. 2-1 pitch, swinging a line drive down the left field line, right into the mitt of Weisenberg as he takes 2 steps back to his left, makes the play. 2 outs in the inning.
We've seen some great adjustments from Eli today. I mean, earlier in the game, he overran a ball. He lost one in the sun, but now he seems to be dialing in, and maybe it's some postseason nerves at the beginning of the game, but whatever it is, it's worn off, and he's looking good out there now.
Brings up Jace Jarrett with 2 outs. 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Cubs looking to rally here with 2 outs. As Taffner into the windup, first pitch is low, ball 1. Jarrett steps back into the box, taps both sides of the plate, holds it high above his right shoulder. The 1-0 is high, 2-0. Jarrett will step back in. Into the windup, the 2-0. Hits him as Jarrett reaches on a hit by pitch.
And that's unfortunate because he was on his way to getting out of that inning. And now you've got to deal with the runner on.
They'll bring up Schroeder. See if the Cubs put Jarrett in motion, as they've been very aggressive on the base paths today. And that aggressiveness has led to a couple of Generals' errors on the throw. First pitch, runner goes. Pitch is called a ball. The throw down, not in time. As Jarrett has himself a stolen base.
Chiswick trying to get that pop time up a little bit, and it seems like he's getting closer and closer with every attempt.
Taffner into the pitch. As Schroeder rips it down the right field line, that's hooking foul.
That was a great piece of hitting there. Just hooked foul over that first base line.
The ball probably landed about 2 feet foul as I'm about right on line where it landed.
Straighten that up a little bit, and that is trouble.
If you're Taffner, though, if you have anything slower than whatever you just threw, you should probably go to it as Technically, Schroeder was out in front of it, but he crushed that ball. But it just stands as a long strike. The 1-1. Swung on and popped up into right field. As Schwink comes over, he loses it as that ball nearly catches him. As that one, I think Schwink definitely lost that in the sun because that ball landed about 2 feet behind him. Thankfully, he was able to get out of the way, but that makes the count 0-2. Or 1-2, excuse me. Taffner comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive into right field for a base hit. As the runner around second, he's going to score. The ball gets by Schwink. As Trey Schroeder's on his horse, he hits the bag at second. He's coming to third. As Schwink with the RBI single. Excuse me, Schroeder with the RBI single. Going to charge error to Schwink as Schroeder's able to get all the way to third base. As that ball got by him. That'll bring up Jack Schroeder with the runner on third. One run home in the inning. 8-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As he drills one into left center field. That sends Weisenberg back. He looks up. That's going to one-hop the fence. 1 run scores. Schroeder hits the bag at second, and he's going to stay there. As he's going to hear it from his dugout as his coach was sending him to third. Instead, Jack Schroeder pulls on the second with a 2-out double. 2-out RBI double make that.
Now, normally in a conference game, it's 10 after 5 or 4.5 if you're the home team.
As we are in the Uinta Iron Vision third inning.
Now, I don't know if there is a run rule in postseason play, but normally it's 10 after 5 or 4.5. We'll see what happens when that comes, as right now Cody's flirting with it.
First pitch of Dominic Phillips is fouled out of play across the first base dugout, 0-1.
You mentioned it earlier. The loser of this game is going to be playing for their lives at 4 o'clock. We'll have that on mylocalradio.com. We will actually have every game of the 2023 Single A Western District Tournament here on mylocalradio.com.
The 0-1 is low, 1-1.
Including our next one, which is Lander and Green River.
If you love postseason baseball, My Local Radio is the place to be, as we will have the entirety of this tournament, the entire Single A state tournament, as well as the entire Double A state tournament. As that one is sawed off down the third baseline, foul, 1-2.
Not just the entirety of both state tournaments, but we'll also have the entirety of the Double A regional tournament live from Gillette. August 2nd through the 6th. The Double A tournament starts on Monday the 24th and runs.
The 1-2 pitch is popped up to the right side of the infield. That's going to fall foul as Taffner's unable to get to it.
Double A tournament starts the 24th and runs through the 28th, I believe. And then the Single A state tournament starts the 26th and runs through the 30th. So, yeah, if you love postseason baseball, My Local Radio, bookmark it.
1-2 the count as Phillips steps back in. Taffner comes set. The 1-2 pitch is that breaking ball high over the head.
Taffner's had a tough time locating that curveball. He's got to figure out a way to calm down.
It looks like it's just slipping out of his hand as he comes set. The pitch is outside. Makes it 3-2. Phillips steps back into the box. Runner on second. 2 runs home in the inning. 9-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled down the third base line as we'll reset and do it again. As Taffner gets the ball back, we're ready to reset play. The 3-2 pitch is low, ball 4. Phillips draws a walk. As that'll bring up Trey Thomason. Reminder, this inning started with a couple of flyouts. The Cody Cubs have been able to rally with 2 outs here in the inning. As Thomason steps in. Taffner comes set. First pitch of Thomason's outside, ball 1.
Taffner's thrown 71 pitches, and so far his line is as follows. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 9 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts.
Taffner comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball in the right center field. Schwink comes over. He loses that one in the sun as well, as that's going to get by him. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run to score, as Trey Thomason reaches second on the double, as Schroeder and Phillips both score to make it an 11-0 ball game.
You hate to say it, but if you're Rawlins, I think you're preparing for 4 o'clock tonight now. It's going to all come down to that for the Generals.
And that looks like Rawlins is going to make a move on the mound. Maybe they're going to go talk about it, but I think they're probably going to get Taffner. Taffner still has the ball. Looks like this could just be a pep talk.
Maybe a conversation of, hey, you are 73 pitches in. We may need you this afternoon. Do you want to go, or do you want to finish this one out, or would you rather be available for this afternoon? It looks like he's going to finish it out.
Just a reminder, you can come back in the same day.
As long as you don't pitch over
105, yep.
Yeah.
Brings up Wyatt Carlson, the catcher.
0 for 1 today.
He's hit by a pitch as well. As Taffner comes set. First pitch. Swinging a line drive into left field. That's going to fall. 1 run will score, as Weisenberg does a great job to get to the gap and cut that ball off, or else that could have been extra bases for Carlson. Instead, he holds him to a single. With that, the Cubs go up 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Yeah, Cody came in here not wanting to waste any time getting into that semifinal game tomorrow afternoon.
It begs the question, if you're Cody, do you still want to throw Duke, or do you go to someone else? Because
Cody is fine with pitching. They've got Jack Schroeder ready to go. They've got plenty of options on the mound, especially when you look at who they're going to play the winner of the Green River Lander game.
The 1-0. Swinging a line drive into center field, as Mathiel makes a nice running grab. As that'll do it for us here at the bottom of the Uinta Iron Vision 3rd inning. Listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at my local radio. Excuse me, listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. The Cubs score 5 with 2 outs here in the 3rd. 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth, as the first pitch is popped up behind the plate. Carlson gives chase, and that ball looked like it caught the wind and it gusted around on him, as it is Lee Mastis to lead off. He'll get another life after the pop-up on the first pitch.
And what we've seen a lot lately is Rawlins kind of chasing after first pitches and not making Duke go very deep in these counts. So that's something that I'm thinking Rawlins is going to want to correct a little bit is, hey, take some pitches, make Duke throw you some. And it looks like we are going to get a new pitcher for Cody.
Yeah, at the 45 pitch mark, got to imagine this is so Duke would be available for, I think he'd be available for the final day of the tournament as one pitch, and then you're going to go and bring in the right fielder, which you get to that 45 limit. We're going to take a commercial break. Listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
I'm Officer Kevin Malatesta, Public Information Officer for the Cheyenne Police Department. The Cheyenne Police Department for the May mobilization is really looking for people who aren't seatbelted in their cars. It's a secondary violation in Wyoming, but as we make traffic stops for speeding, cell phones, whatever it may be, we're going to be looking to make sure that people have their seatbelts on. As we've gone over, seatbelts do save lives, and way too many people in Wyoming aren't wearing them. We want to make sure that people get home safely, get to see their families again. So if they're involved in a car accident and that seatbelt is on, there's a much higher likelihood of that person making it through that accident, making it through without injuries even. When we have crashes without seatbelts, the consequences are much more severe.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast. We're in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as Caden Condolis he subbed in at right field as he will replace Duke. First pitch from Condolis is low, ball one. So before the break, Mastis had popped it up foul. So it is a 1-1 count as Condolis comes in with the strike on the arm of Duke. So now it begs the question, who does this batter technically belong to as that ball goes outside, 2-1? If Condolis walks Mastis, does that walk get charged to Duke?
We'll find out. I mean, we'll keep an eye on the box score on Game Changer.
If so, I'm Duke. I'm not real happy as Condolis misses again, 3-1.
Yeah, we'll unofficially close the book on Duke. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts.
Condolis comes set. 3-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 3-2. That also begs the question, though.
Who's the strikeout go to?
Yes, exactly.
Well, we'll have to figure that out.
Condolis comes set. The 3-2 pitch is high, so we're going to figure out who the walk is charged to as Mastis battles in a really unorthodox at-bat right there to draw a walk.
Yeah, how often do you see 2 pitchers in an at-bat like that?
Hopefully not many times, because that cannot be fun as Mastis gets the leadoff walk, bringing up Eli Weisenberg, the left fielder.
Condolis is charged with the walk, according to Game Changer.
I mean, Duke only threw a strike.
Yeah.
So don't throw a ball the entire bat and a walk is charged to you as Weisenberg tips it into the mitt, 0-1. Throw gets away, but good backup there from Reinker. Keeps the runner at first.
Let's recap the defense for Cody real quick. You've got Thomason in left, Jarrett in center, Duke in right. We'll give you the infield after the 0-1.
Connellis comes set. The 0-1 pitch as Weisenberg squared to bunt, 1-1.
You still have Trey Schroeder at right, Bailey at shortstop, Rinker at Bailey at second, Rinker at shortstop, Phillips at third, and then Carlson still catching.
The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed as Weisenberg chases out of the zone.
Weisenberg 0 for 1 today.
1-2. Plate discipline will be big here in the tournament. If you're helping pitchers out, it makes their job so much easier as Weisenberg chased one at about his chin.
Yeah, pitching is going to determine who wins this thing.
That's fouled on the ground. Down the third baseline. Foul.
Yeah, pitching will be a huge factor in who wins this thing. Who's got most pitching, who's looking good coming into it. So if you're just going out there and you're helping the opponent's pitcher with quick innings, you're doing a disservice to yourself.
So Weisenberg pops that one up into shallow right field. Duke comes on to make the play. Runner gets a little too far off first base. The throw is in time, and they double him up. As a base running mistake clears the bases, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. As a good play there from William Duke, still helping his cause out, erasing what could have, in theory, we're joking about it possibly being his runner, but I don't think it really is. Instead, Duke, responsible for the first 9 outs of the game, responsible for those 2 as well.
And that'll go down as a 9-4-3 double play there.
Should just be a 9-3 as Duke threw it completely in. First pitch is a strike to timely Taffner, 0-1.
I got
as that'll hit Taffner as he's going to make his way to first base. That double play looms really large now, as it would be runners on first and second with 1 out. Instead, it's a runner on first with 2. Brings up Jericho Schwenk. First pitch is outside. That's a good stop by Carlson behind the mound. Still working despite the 12-0 score. As if you're the Cody Cubs, though, your offense has done your pitching staff a huge favor. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of the same people, but getting out scoring 12 runs in the first 3 innings as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Or excuse me, the 1-0 swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. The offense really helping out Duke, and now, as we're seeing, Connellis.
Connellis comes set. The pitch swung on and missed, 1-2. But with scoring 12 runs already in the game, it allows you to go get Duke and put Connellis on the mound. It keeps Duke at 45 pitches. The 1-2 swung on and missed. We'll have more from the Union broadcast booth after this. You listen to the First Bank Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the broadcast booth after this.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. The Cubs up 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as they look to extend the lead. Taffner back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. Just a reminder that Green River will take on Lander in the next game. The loser of this game will take on the loser of the Lander-Green River game at 4 p.m. today, and then the nightcap. The Evanston Outlaws will take on the Lovell Mustangs. Leading off the inning is William Duke.
1 for 2 today.
The windup, the pitch, swung on and tapped back to the mound. Taffner off the mound, Fields throws it over to first to complete the out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Miles Bailey, the second baseman. He's 1 for 2. Taffner into the windup, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Also, if you're at the Generals here, getting through this inning, if Taffner doesn't go to 105, he could possibly be back for the next game that they play, as that's outside, 2-0.
Another thing, it's also if you can get out of this game just burning Taffner, it does help you with having availability in a must-win game coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Taffner into the windup, the 2-0 pitch. The strike at the top of the zone, 2-1.
That was a beautiful off-speed pitch, just kind of fooling him. Looked like it was going to stay up high and just drops in to nip the top of the window.
The 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Taffner's got some natural movement, it looks like, to his fastball. Looks like it's has a little bit of a cut movement versus being perfectly straight as he's into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and tipped as that one looked like it caught the catcher behind the plate, Chiswick, as he appears to be all right. No worse for wear. Taffner into the windup. The pitch is that breaking ball that misses high. Full count. Taffner back to the mound. He's working from the first base side of the rubber. Bailey back into the box. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging and a miss. He got him with the fastball.
Hey, 2 batters, 2 outs. It's a good inning so far for Taffner.
But just throw a little water on that with a caveat. That is exactly how the last inning started in the Cody Cubs. Actually, it's the same 2 batters that got out in the last inning. The Cody Cubs were able to put up 5 with 2 outs. As this will bring up Jace Jarrett, the leadoff hitter. He's 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch. The Generals have been unable to retire Jarrett in the game so far. First pitch swinging as he follows it straight back, 0-1.
Yeah, the top of the order has been lethal for the Cody Cubs, and that's something that I'm sure the rest of the teams that are kind of taking into account. Both Lander and Green River here watching this game. Winner of that game will get Cody.
The 0-1 is low. So not only is Jace Jarrett 2 for 2, reaching all 3 times, he has scored all 3 times. Trey Schroeder the same, except Schroeder is 1 for 2, reaching on an error. But they've scored 3 times in this contest. And that's a testament for the 3, 4, 5 hitters being able to drive in the top of the order as the 1-1 misses outside, 2-1.
With 2 down, you got to think for Taffner, you want this out. You want to get out of this inning, get to the 5th.
The windup, the 2-1, low, 3-1.
Give yourselves a chance because I do believe, and I could be wrong, if Cody's still leaving by 10 after 4.5, this game is over.
Taffner goes and fills in the hole on the mound. Into the windup, steps left with his left foot. The 3-1 pitch tipped into the mitt. 3-2.
That would also be a bit of a mental victory for Taffner to get someone at the top of the order that has had success against him today.
As Taffner looks in, gets the sign, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball to center field. Mathel takes a couple steps back, records the out as the Cubs go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. That takes us to the top of the 5th. Listen to a First Bank Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as well. Excuse me, you're listening to Single A West District Baseball on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth, in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. 12-0. In the top of the fifth inning as the Generals go to bat.
And I believe if the Generals don't score 3 here, this one's over.
It'll be Trinity Taffner in the top of the order.
Water testing, community enhancement.
As the first pitch misses, ball one. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. I was going to say, if we're already stumbling over words in the first game, man, we've got a long day ahead of us.
Condolis has done a good job here coming in and trying to shut things down.
As the 2-0 is called a strike, 2-1. Condolis comes set, holds at the waist. The 2-1's popped up in foul territory as the third baseman Phillips is able to move over and make the play. 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning.
Well, Rawlins will play the loser of Lander and Green River at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
This brings up Weston Mathel. He's 0 for 2, lined out to the second baseman, popped out to the shortstop. First pitch to Mathel. It's outside, ball one.
Cody will play in the early game tomorrow at 11:30 against the winner of Green River and Lander.
Barring a miraculous comeback as the 1-0 is on the ground, the shortstop Ranker makes a fine running play.
Wow.
As he fields it running to his left, throws it across. 2 outs here in the inning.
Schroeder with an amazing stretch over at first to bring that one in as well, making sure that toe's on the bag.
They'll bring up J.D. Chiswick. Steps back into the box. Chiswick, he's 1 for 2, the single and a line out. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike, 0-1. Condolis back into the motion. The 0-1 is fouled down the left field line, out of play, 0-2.
And we believe that the Generals are down to their final strike.
We could be wrong.
We could be wrong.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, nope.
Probably nor the last time.
This week.
As Condolis comes set, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. That gets away from the catcher as he's able to pick it up. Fires it down the line into right field, as we are definitely wrong, as that was not the last strike. As it got away from Carlson there. Brings up Brian Paulson. Reminder, if the Generals were to score 3 here, make it a 12-3 game, they'd be only down 9. So they would be able to extend the game in theory if they are playing run rules, as the first pitch is high, ball one.
Polson 1 for 2 today. Had a big hit in the top of the first.
Condolis comes set. He's going to pick off. Runner's going nowhere. 1-0 the count. 12-0 the score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The pitch swung on and missed by Paulson as he took a rip at that one.
Great looking pitch there from Condolis.
Paulson steps back in, taps the middle of the plate with the bat. The pitch. Swung on and popped up.
This could be it.
Ranker 1 step into the outfield, makes the play, as we'll see, but it looks like The home plate umpire put his hands up, and that is going to do it for us here in Game 1 of the tournament as the Cubs win 12-0 over the Rawlins Generals. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe.
I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth, in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. The Cody Cubs win the first game of the tournament, 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, taking care of the Rawlins Generals. So those Generals will play at 4 p.m. today. They will play the loser of the next game. It is time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. And for that, the Cubs score 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 5 in the third for a grand total of 12, and that is how we get our score 12-0. But the Cubs were able to escape a jam in that first inning, and that kind of set the tone as the Generals had runners on second and third with 2 outs. The Cubs escaped that jam, and that set the tone for the game as they win 12-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. It is time now for our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. For that, we go to Elan Olliff.
Yeah, so we're going to give that one to Rawlins. Weston Mathil, a leaping catch in center field to end the inning. Great job by him.
As this is now time for our our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. That is what I like. And who do you like?
I think we got to go with Jace Jarrett, 3 for 4 with just a great performance there for Jace Jarrett. So I think he is your Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages.
Yeah, he scored 3 runs as well. I mean, the top 2 hitters for the Cubs both got on 3 times, both scored all 3 times. Very impressive.
Trey Schroeder, 2 for 3 with 2 hits. And Jack Schroeder, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs. He's a definite honorable mention in that.
And with that, we have to take a quick break. With that, we are done with our first broadcast of the day. Tune in about, I'd say, 25 or so minutes-ish for Game 2. Will be Green River taking on Lander, as it'll be a battle of the 1 seed in the West taking on the 4 seed in the North. 1 seed in the South, 4 seed in the North, correct?
Yes.
I was going to say, no one's playing. We're not doing East-West. That will be next week at the state tournament, which we'll have for you live on mylocalradio.com. But until then, we thank you for joining us.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.